Hello, how are you guys doing? Okay, so now it's actually in the daytime because I recorded like at 4 in the morning. So I have a weird sleep schedule. So now my candle is actually burning properly. Maybe everything's completely normal. Maybe I was kind of, I don't know, unprepared earlier and probably a little tired, okay? So it's the February 3rd daily reading, okay? So I noticed something interesting. If you compare yesterday, or I did it this morning. So if you compare the second, today's reading with this reading that I'm doing, there's actually a correlation at the end. So I don't know if you want to stick around to see. And so maybe I can add something to the end of last reading. When I get to the end, I'll tell you. Okay? It might be interesting for certain types of couples, by the way. Okay? Okay, so the first card for you guys, by the way, like, share, subscribe, and comment, okay? So, by the way, I don't know. I'm slightly off, guys. I don't know what happened to me the other day, but I'm getting it together. Okay, King of Wands is your first card, okay? And the King of Wands is like supposed to be like a good family man, a good, like, compassionate, caring person. He could be an entrepreneur, okay? That might be important here because we're talking about money. So then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe I should give you the little hint now. Okay, so in our last reading, what happened was that there was a masculine who was, I guess he was losing money. Okay, so at the end of the reading, he either hooked up with a friend or something like that. But this is the kicker though. When you look at how this reading ends and you look at how the other reading ends or ended, so it could be a sexual union that he had or a friend that he had. I don't know which one, okay? So the last reading, there was a masculine and he had the Knight of, was it Pentacles? Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles was his friend or something. So I don't know if it's his friend or his lover, okay? So it's going to be an interesting spin on how this reading ends, okay? So we have the Knight of Pentacles show up again next to the King of Wands. I can look to see who was the last masculine with this Knight of Pentacles from this morning's reading. So you have the two men together here, okay? So it's like two, I don't think it's one person and his energy changed. I think it's two people, okay? Because when you put these two people together, because they were like collaborating financially. Okay, so they show up again in this reading. So whatever I did when I shuffled incorrectly, it's probably okay because it makes sense to this reading. And just for the sake of it, I'm going to look right now to see what was the masculine energy that ended the reading with the Knight of Pentacles. So it's the King of Swords, okay? So in the second, for today's reading, there's a King of Swords. It could just be a man who's upset because we were dealing with the King of Cups. So we have a King of Swords. He could be upset because he thought his partner was cheating, okay? So anyway, the King of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles collaborated on today, for today's energy. They collaborate financially, I guess. And so when they do that, they have a world of opportunities before them, okay? Or maybe they graduated from a certain situation previous. Okay, so in this reading, the King of Swords, his energy may have changed. So now he's the King of Wands. Now he's like a family, not really a family man, like a husband type. So I would say in today's reading, there's a very good chance that there's a couple that's joining together in collaboration, and it could be a couple. So it could have been a male couple coming together, okay? So here they go again, but at least it's not, so whatever happened to the masculine, he got upset about something. He was dealing with the Queen of Cups. So he went from a female partner to a male partner, okay? That's what I think happened, because you might see it show up in this reading, a different situation. And so I don't know if it's friends or lovers. I don't know. Okay. So this is the King of Wands and this is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So I don't know if the King of Wands, who was the King of Swords, if he manned up and said, okay, you're my partner. I don't know. When I say manned up, meaning he was King of Swords, he was mad in the previous reading. So he's like, okay, I guess I'm the head of something. I'm not sure. But this could be financial because he could be an entrepreneur. Okay? So I don't really know. You guys can comment and tell me what's going on. But I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles represents financial security. Okay? So this is either a friend, because our King of Swords was low on money. He's having money problems because he's not really consistent in his work habits. And so he's linking up with a friend who's financially doing at least okay, stable. Okay. So I don't know if he's using this person, if it's a couple, if he just is a user, like, a gold digger. And so he's just trying to find where the money is, or if this is just his friend, or if this is a roommate. I really don't know. Like I said, comment and say if you would like. So I took a long time to explain that. So, well, the reason why, okay, so then we have the King of Pentacles. So this could be the bank. Okay, so it could be that it's saying that an entrepreneur and a person who's doing pretty well financially, maybe that the Knight of Pentacles has a job, maybe. But like they join together, they maybe make some money, maybe put it in a bank. Or if you join them together, they become a big boss financially. I don't know. So it sounds good for the moment, but we'll see if it stays that way. So, if you're wondering what I was going to say, people don't comment a lot on sometimes I feel a little bit salty if you guys are watching my videos on somebody else's page and then don't watch it on mine. So I don't know. So anyway, five of Wands is the next card. That's a card of negotiation, fights, arguments. Okay. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if these two are lovers or friends, and if they joined up with even a bigger money boss. So it's like a collaboration of 3 males. I don't know, but they're fighting. Okay? Fighting, arguing, or trying to negotiate. You get this percentage of the money we make together. You get that percentage. So the next card here is Justice. So somehow you guys organize, or whoever it's relevant to, they organized the paperwork and they said, okay, you get this share, I get this share. And then whatever happens, it comes out making everybody feel good or valued, I guess. So that might be the legal paperwork. Like you guys negotiate and, and then write it out with a lawyer. Okay. And then file it with a court system. Okay, so the next card here is the Queen of Wands, okay? So I don't think oh wait, there was a Wands. So I don't know if she is relevant to the King of Wands. Sometimes the energy changes. So is this the Queen of Cups from the previous reading? I'm not sure. Okay, because let's see, we'll see. The Queen of Wands has a wish, okay? And so the next card is 8 of Cups in the reverse. I don't know if she is regretting a separation from the masculine. So I don't know if these two are a couple. Oh yeah, I think I was supposed to tell you that I'm using a new deck. That's probably obvious. But anyway, okay. So, what I also would like you guys to do is tell me if you like this deck better or if you like the other deck, okay? But it seems like the cards work pretty well. But anyway, okay. So the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, okay? So I'm just going to guess that this is the Queen of Cups from the second's reading, today's reading, okay? So she is, I'm not sure if she's regretting a separation here. It has something to do with a separation. I could look to see what happened because I will do the reading and forget. But she's like regretting a separation. Give me one second. Let me glance. Let's see. Yeah, I think what happened was that her husband probably went out to drink. He was just having money problems. So I don't know if there was a betrayal. There was a betrayal between the husband and the wife. They were having an issue about a child. And I'm just kind of glancing to see what the reading was about earlier. So I don't see that they broke up, but there was a betrayal. So maybe there was a breakup. There was like a happy ending, but then a Ten of Swords. But it didn't show who. So, okay, I think the Queen left. The Queen left for February the 2nd. The Queen left, and so she is regretting her breakup. And so the next card here is the Ten of Swords again. Wow, but it's reversed this time. So I don't know if the Queen is going to return back. I don't know if return back is the right word, because this is like betrayal kind of in the reverse, like healing from a betrayal. So let me see what she is going to do. She's healing from a betrayal. So I don't know who stole what from whom. This is interesting. Seven of Swords and the Ace of Wands. I know this is a new relationship or a new business that's starting up. I'm trying to figure out the recovery from the betrayal includes steal. Does she come back and take something? It's almost like a couple broke up. The woman was the one who walked away. Then she regrets walking away. Is trying to heal the betrayal, but only to take something back. It's kind of like the sneaky thing. Like, you know what? I broke up with you, but I want to come back. But I only want to come back so I can get my stuff and go back out and do something else. Okay? So she basically probably comes back to the masculine, takes her stuff back out of the house. I'm not sure. And then what is the next card? The Ace of Wands, like I said, tries to start over, probably somewhere else with someone else. But let me read it to make sure. So she's starting a relationship. It could be with the same King of Wands, but I do not know if the King of Wands is sexually dealing with. But it seems like it's about money. So maybe he's getting his money correct. Maybe she walked away and then he linked up with friends and then he's getting his money correct. She comes back. It has something to do with to get her things. I don't know if it's to get her things or to get his things. I don't know. So the next card here is the Fool. So something about a new beginning is started possibly with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Okay? And so something new is started. Somebody's taking a leap of faith. Then we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. And that means like something is too much pressure. Either that or somebody's going to keep trying. Like keep pushing until you finally win. So it's like a family situation that was having money problems. Something was going on with the child. The child was upset about something. In the previous day's reading. I am so sorry, guys. I didn't put it on Do Not Disturb. Okay. So something about a child. Yet well, it's really today's reading for today. Okay. So, oh my Lord. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Let me put on Do Not Disturb. Give me a minute. At least I'm trying to. Knowing me, I'll probably stop the video. Okay, so. Okay, great. I didn't stop the video. I'm so glad. Okay. The lighting looks weird, though. The sunlight, I have to close the blinds so the sunlight will come in. Okay, so anyway, I was at the Fool card here, and then we had the Nine of Wands. So something about either trying to make something work, or there's a lot of pressure in regard to this situation. Okay. So the next card here is the King of Cups, okay? So do we have a King of Cups in yesterday's reading? Because I'm sure we absolutely did, okay? So now now that the wife came back to have a new beginning, then he changes into the King of Cups. So he might be loving and he might not be. It really depends on his mood, okay? So he might be helpful, he might be loving, or he might be drinking, okay? So he's back at least in his normal energy. And then the household is happy once again. And let me see what else. So I don't know if this is a problem here because somebody is flighty, okay? And in this case, it could be two people that are flighty. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is about opportunities. So somebody goes out gallivanting, socializing. Okay, and then we have the Four of Pentacles reversed. This has to do with money. Like somebody's gallivanting out, but they're not getting paid for, I don't know, many opportunities. Is that with work? Because it wouldn't make sense if somebody was just socializing. So the household is happy. Somebody maybe had an opportunity to choose a job or something, and then they were, I don't know if when they went to their job, they felt like they weren't making enough money when they were working. So I don't know if somebody has a night job. Okay, so then we have the Ace of Swords. Like, yeah, they're not making enough money. They're losing money. So I don't know. I don't know who's in. Okay, this is the. See, I don't know if this is weird coincidences or not. Is the King of Cups continuously? And then we had the King of Swords that was a different person. That's something I would have to check, but I guess I'm giving you a general reading. Okay, so the King of Cups seems to have funny money situations. And I'm not sure if every time when he shows up the money situation is funny. I'm just going to say he's a completely separate person from the other characters who are doing well with their money. So I don't know. Right now, when it comes to the King of Cups, he has money issues. Like he's moody, and because he's moody, he's not stable with his work habits or something, and it's affecting his money. So, okay. So now there were opportunities, but he kind of saw it as a loss. So then we have the Two of Pentacles. He's juggling different priorities. This could also mean that he is like recovering. Well, it could be the beginning of a recovery for his finances, but I don't really know if that's the case. I don't know if he's juggling. What is he juggling? Because there are opportunities here. So I don't know if he chose one opportunity and there was more than one. So if that's the case, that means he went to one job. It didn't make money. They didn't pay him enough. Then he went to another job. And now so he's trying to recover his finances. Well, this was him juggling. And then this was him trying to recover. Probably go home and get some rest too. But juggle his finances and recover money back. So then maybe he's building on his home or what else? Working on his family. But the important part is that it's about a stable foundation being built or laid for the family. Okay, so the next card here is the Devil reversed. What does that mean exactly for this reading? Okay. If this couple here is the King of Cups and his actual wife, that would be good. But what if it's not that? What if it's the King of Cups and a concubine or something, okay? So if that's the case, this could be a dangerous liaison. Like you're sleeping with someone, it's going to bring sexual issues, like issues to go to the doctor's office for. With the Devil reversed, it's like there are consequences for what you're doing. So I can't help but to wonder, like I didn't see like a Queen of Wands, although the Queen of Wands did show up here. Okay, wait. So I didn't see the Queen of Cups again. Guys, wow. So when I do readings, what confuses me sometimes is trying to figure out who's married to whom, because sometimes it seems like there are too many women, and maybe that's something I need to work on figuring out. But anyway, there is a Queen of Wands here, okay? So, but there was a King of Wands there, okay? So, the reason I was asking is because the Queen of Wands is like passionate, so I wasn't sure if like he was sleeping with a mistress or something. I was kind of trying to figure out. All I have to say to you is that the Devil card in the reverse is basically it's not a good thing. Okay? So I'm just kind of wondering if somebody's sleeping around here. And so let's look. The next card here is the Page of Swords. It has to do with like mischief and spying and gossip and different things like that. So I recall, like, the last time I really recall this Page of Swords in the reverse was when, I'm not sure if it was our King of Cups, who his mistress caused him to lose his job. Was that like a week or two ago? I can't remember. But, yeah, I somehow wonder if he is sleeping with one of his past mistresses. And I can't tell if this Queen of Wands is the mistress, and then this is her husband, and then this King of Cups is the same guy from yesterday's reading who is losing money. Okay, so like I just can't tell which couple is which couple. It would be nice if the King of Cups was married to the Queen of Cups, but that's not always the way it works for these readings, okay? So you guys have to figure out where you stand and how does this seem relevant to your life. It may not resonate for you anyway. But let me see. So yeah, it seems to me like there's some type of third party situation going on here. And anyway, whatever is going on here is causing mischief and gossip. I don't think building up your house or fixing up your house will cause mystery or gossip. And we had a happy family situation here. So something about this work situation, which that might be cool. That might be fine. The work situation might be fine. But then we get to this Four of Wands and this temptation. So it's almost like I get paid. I'm glad I have money. I invested it, like I left the money with my spouse, and then I went out to be a naughty person and sleep with someone else. So the Four of Wands card doesn't have to be relevant. All I know is that this card in the reverse is likely sleeping with someone else and maybe bringing germs and diseases into your marriage bed or something. Okay? Or that you're chasing after somebody for their money or for status or power or something like that. Okay? And then whatever it is that's done here, the Devil reversed, is causing mischief and spying. So you're like sleeping with a person who's going to spy on yourself, on your job, on your wife, on your household. So it's just causing complications. Okay, so then we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So then I remember a little bit more. When I change reading types, I kind of forget sometimes. So I do kind of recall a King of Cups leaving his wife all the time and she'd be like home by herself. Like he walked away from her and went to hang out with someone else or sleep with someone else, okay? So this is likely his wife. So when he brought home money, did he bring home money to his mistress? So like he has two houses? I could probably a little bit scream it when I have to read things that don't make sense. It makes me mad, just a little bit. But anyway, okay. So, I don't mean literally scream. I just mean like when I'm reading frustrating energy of things that don't make sense. It kind of makes me kind of annoyed. But okay. So what I'm trying to say is, right. So he's basically bringing trouble. Now it almost seemed like he should have learned The last time I messed with someone, it caused me to lose my job. It caused my wife to lose her job. I shouldn't do it again. Okay? But I'm only reading the cards. I can't talk to the people and tell them what to do. So he's doing whatever he's doing. So, so I think that this is his wife's energy. Like she's at her house by herself. I don't know if she's unemployed or what else. That's a 9 of Pentacles. It could just be she's enjoying her things at her house. She could have went to work and come home and then she's just relaxing at home. And then it could be that it's the masculine who came home as a Page of Swords reversed, okay? That might actually make a lot more sense. So so the masculine, the King of Cups, went to work. He was glad he could recover some money. He gave the money to somebody he slept with, picked up some demons, and brought them home in the form of, let me spy on my wife. Or, that's not good energy, people. Please don't do this stuff, okay? So, all right. So, the next card here is the Page of Pentacles reversed. So I'm kind of lost. King of Cups went to work, earned some money, brought it home to somebody. Whatever the somebody wasn't good energy. And then did he leave his wife sitting here with bad news about money? I'm glad I'm not in the room with the King of Cups, because I would probably be like, why are you doing this? Please stop doing this. So anyway, the next card is Death, Transformation. Okay, so I don't know who is being transformed. Is it the money situation? Because we last got bad news about money. I don't know if this is related to the feminine, his wife that he left home by herself, but it just seems like to me that it has something to do with his behavior, because this guy doesn't keep money. Like, that's what I was saying. I'm trying to figure out, are these different people or same people? This King of Cups doesn't keep money. So it's like whatever he did, he lost money. Wife sitting there without money. He's not helping her. She might have helped herself. She might be enjoying her things. She might have her own job and we just don't see that in this reading. So, but behind her though is the Page of Pentacles reversed though. So I don't know if it's in regard to her or in regard to what he did with the family money. I'm not sure. Okay. Like I said, if it's a personal reading, I would do extra cards, clarifying cards. But, so how does this situation transform? Okay. Okay. Let's see. 5 of Swords reversed. So recovering from defeat. So I'm not sure if the feminine, the wife that he possibly doesn't take good care of, if she is recovering from defeat. Like, okay, so she was sitting there by herself. He wasn't at the home with her. And let's see. So what was it? The bad news about money. I got distracted. I don't know how. I got distracted. Okay, so anyway, we're recovering from a defeating situation, okay? And I think that's the feminine. Okay? So then we have the 2 of Swords in the reverse. So this is about, okay, so we have the 2 of Swords in the reverse, and this is about conflict or something, or confusion. We're trying to recover from defeat, but we can't because it doesn't make any sense. That's kind of what I'm saying. I'm saying, doesn't make any sense. Okay, so the wife here is being kind of logical. The probable husband here. So King of Cups is water sign energy. Nine of Pentacles is only like the single woman who's taking care of herself or something. She's trying to recover financially from something. I don't know why I picked up this card. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if he's confusing her or something. Or is this just something she's dealing with on her own? I'm not sure. Let me put it down and see what is going on. Okay, so it's like the wife who's probably in single mode, she's trying to recover from a financial situation, okay? And because of the confusion and the conflict, it's not necessarily that there's heartbreak. I don't know if the heartbreaking situation is recovering, or what I think it could be is like somebody was tricking another party into thinking that they were behaving in a better way, but they really weren't. And then that's what's heartbreaking. He didn't necessarily make her a promise. Okay, when he came, because the King of Cups did go to his wife. I think I don't know in what way. Did he go to her in a literal way, or is he like peeping through the window spying on her or something? I don't really know. But it's like the King of Cups is trying to figure out what's going on with the wife he left at home by herself. And this is conflicting because the transformation card here could be the Scorpio. So because the King of Cups is a water sign card or energy, so it could be that this is the husband showing up here. Bad news about money came before it. So let me see if it makes sense. Okay, so here's the wife living independently. Here's the bad news about money. And then here's the Scorpio. Okay? So it may not be about it could be about a transformation, but it could be that that's representing the King of Cups. So if that's the case, that means that the King of Cups is trying to recover from defeat or recover a heartbreaking family situation, or at least it appears that way. And then here, it's like he's trying to act like he's recovering it, but he's really just bringing confusion and conflict. And so the situation, it was in heartbreak. I don't know if it's recovering, but regardless, it's still depressing. So the next thing that happens is that maybe somebody is sick and tired of being sick and tired and saying, no more of this. I'm totally done. I'm graduated from this silliness that I don't understand. Okay, it didn't really say who was depressed. So it could be that the masculine is the one who's depressed. Okay, the Death card here, if this was the King of Cups, he could be the one who is feeling depressed. And then I don't know. I don't think so. Okay, so we'll just see. I'll give you more cards, okay? The World card here is like many opportunities are available, but I'm not sure if that's money-wise. I think this is about person. It's like somebody was kind of tricking someone and bringing confusion and conflict and not really healing. And so the next card here is the Queen of Cups. So I'm kind of sure that it might be this wife of the King of Cups. Well, it would make sense because it says Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is probably her energy. I didn't really see I didn't really see, I don't know. It's so easy for me to get distracted. I'm sorry. I lost the thought. But, okay. So anyway, we have the world card. For some reason, I'm picking up that if it's the masculine's energy who's depressed here and was bringing conflict and acting like he was repairing something, but really just bringing conflict, what's going on is that the feminine's energy is saying, I'm tired of this. I'm moving on. I'm going to do it on my own. I don't really trust you that much. Something like that. And then so her energy gets transformed into the Queen of Cups. So she kind of went from independent and maybe worried about money or just maybe just enjoying her life with her things to Queen of Cups energy. Like, you know what? I don't have time for this. I'm a queen. Let me go find something better to do. So she, in her Queen of Cups energy, she's like, I like luxurious things. I want to go nurture something that appreciates me back, you know? Like she's kind of in this regal energy. And so this is the tricky part here in this reading. The previous day's reading, as I stated, the masculine who was probably the King of Cups here, and I'm not 100% clear on who was whom in the other reading, but what it looks like he got mad because he thought she was cheating on him. The Queen of Cups, he thought she was cheating on him, so he linked up with either a friend or a lover, but that was a masculine. It was a Knight of Pentacles, okay? And because he was mad at his wife, he changed his energy into King of Swords energy, okay? So I know that was somewhat of a financial partnership. I see it up there, but I do not know if it was, I do not know that it was not, I'm saying this wrong. I did not clarify. So as far as I'm concerned, they could be lovers or friends. I don't know. Business partners or lovers. I don't know. Because the reason why I'm saying that is because we have the Queen of Cups here, and next to her is the Queen of Swords, okay? Now, what happened was when I shuffled, a bunch of cards just popped out on the table, and this was one of the cards that was still in the deck, so I wasn't sure if it belonged or not. So actually I had put it away, and then I brought it back. So I don't definitely know if this is, I mean, if it's in the reading, like, if it's relevant to your life and it made sense, you can leave it in the comment and say, yeah, it did belong there. But, so it's possible that the Queen of Cups says, I don't have time for this. I want to find something better to do, and goes out and hangs out with her friend, who's the Queen of Swords. It could be possible that the Queen of Cups, who's probably a mother. I recall there was a child in the video for today's reading, the second reading. So she could be hanging out with her friends. She could, what was I saying? Right, because she's a mother, I'm not sure. Because here she was by herself here. Like I didn't see any child or anything. She wasn't in queen energy. So I don't know if here, I don't know if this is a friend or relative or something. I don't know if she's going to go get her child from her relative who is keeping her child. I'm not sure. But there's a possibility that this could be a lover too. Because it's weird because the last reading ended up with I don't have a King of Swords out to get it to show you, but there was a King of Swords and a Knight of Pentacles. They weren't the last two cards, but I saw it and I was just kind of wondering, like, is that a relationship or is it a friendship? I didn't know. Like I said, here it looks like it was business, but I don't definitely know. So if you are not heterosexual, there's something in my readings, I guess, for everybody, because I don't know. Like, I'd have to be sitting with you and talking to you to figure out what's going on in your life. This is a general reading. So it could be that they're friends or it could be something more. Okay? So I guess I've stirred it up and made it interesting today. Okay? You guys take care of yourselves. I hope you stay out of crazy drama in your family. And I hope you guys are blessed. If you need a personal reading, look in the description box below for the link. If you'd like to make a donation, there's also a link there. Okay? And if you need like family deliverance or prayers or something, there are also links at the very, very bottom of my description box, okay? You guys take care, all right?